Hello there, my name is Daniel Thorpe, and this is my next poem. This is not, well, it will be probably somewhat controversial, as most of my work is. However, this is inspired by the great Eddie King, who made a very immersive short poem slash horror story called Scare Maze. So this goes away from my usual kind of poetry writing, in a way. This is a very, very dark, twisted tale. I suppose, yeah, we might as well just get straight to it. So this is Now Run, Song of a Psychopath by Daniel Thorpe. Not another day. The mundane washes away any hope of excitement to stay. The same old faces, chores and tasks, the same old lives of deceivers proclaiming to be living life to the max. The repugnant conversation of weather, telly, Jeremy Carl's rogues gallery of sluts and chavs, the government's intentions. All in all, the day drags as people walk by adorned in gravy-stained rags. This is not life. It's suspension. That's it. That's the word. Suspension. Suspension of dreams, of reality, of hope beyond anything classed as normality. As the dreary, bedraggled go on, in blissful boredom, but I will not suffer this curse, this disease, this fatality. Because I do not have to. I don't have to fall foul of this festering indignity, this role of vile, pure anonymity. Today is my day. The day I make changes. The day I'm remembered. The day that will never forget my existence. It's time to break the rules and society's sleeping system. So as my heart races with my mantra, blatantly more than banter, my conviction of this day's importance, it's time I cause some friction with vindication. I walk the same filthy, putrid cobbles as the controlled walk, unaware of anything but their screens. Yet as I walk, important, empowered, adorned in an ego-informed grandeur, I want to hear nothing but their screams. I make my first move, the blonde girl with a black bag, tattooed with a half moon. I shall seize the day as I seize her arm, ripping the bag from her shoulder, the glinting of pounds and the holographic university folder. I just made my mark in her life, and I am now the editor. I give her a darkened glance, and she sees my strength, runs and cries. It's not enough. Inside my body begs to see her die. But like a flash, she's gone. Just a memory in the mind's eye. So now, while riding this high, I must excel, expand my enterprise. I see a car, fresh off the forecourt, glistening from a new wax, its proud owner perched on his throne. To him he's a king, to me nothing but unknown. I think of smiling at his face as my key makes his new beauty a disgrace. But I know that this will not feed the addiction. No, this attack needs to be quick. It's in that moment I spot a brick. My smile widens and performs as I take this new gift. I give the usurper in his throne a new warning grin. As my power shatters his window, his skull, the protection barrier now buried in his skin. His black leather, although not seen by the eye, glistens with red from his cracked head. People run and look in shocked disbelief as I stand proud, encapsulated with relief. But this thirst is not complete. As I leave the scene, I go in search of their nightmares and my dreams. I'm a life changer, you see. I'm a liberator of pointless life. And I know how I'm going to make a crescendo of the day past and the new night. I slip home, eat some dinner, watch a money winner, charge my phone. I want to remember this. As I take a kitchen knife, who's going to be my toy? A daughter, a mother, a wife? Doesn't have to be a female. I'd happily watch back the replayed joy of the trauma of a young boy, or a guy I choked or stabbed in the throat. Maybe I drag the blade through the muscles of the thigh. I get hard at all the ways I want to try. But the night's dragging on, and this needs to be done. I need to kill tonight. Not a pussy kill, not a slice and run, not a brick to the face. That's already been done. This has to be special. This has to be drawn out. Maybe an Instagram queen with a trout pout. I could slice off those lips and think again if you would expect it to be quick. That's not my style. I like to make it last a while. As I hear a drunken rabble fighting in the street, I could help. But I'm on the hunt for the one who is defeat. After 15 minutes or so, I see the victor go. I see the failed slumped on a rail. Beautiful crimson excitement covers her pretty pink nails. I leave the house and the door unlocked. I approach my catch, offering a match, and she tries to light her last fag. I gleam inside as I spot her half-moon and black bag. I tell her it'll all be okay, as I coax her back into my den to play. She, intoxicated by her own actions and choices, failed to see the lack of sincerity in my speech, failed to realise I'm about to make her voiceless. The door slams shut. I just caught myself a little slut. I'm no longer her friend as she scrabbles for the key which I just whipped from the door. Sobriety sinks deep as she sinks to the floor. I give her the light she was searching for. While she smokes, shaking, I tell her the score. That tonight, she's going to die. But not in vain, not without cause. She will be remembered on the news when the next morning draws. I confess the many ways I will cause her so much pain. I promise that her tears will run dry and lean in for a kiss, my neck craned, and she knows that I do not lie. I wrap a tight rope around her throat just to pull so she sees the life flash before her eyes. Before bringing her back, I'm in control. I now own her soul. I am the devil in disguise. I tell her all of this as I scrape my knife up her thigh, slicing down to the bone as I hear her phone, stifled by her agonizing moans. Ring, ring, ring. Her call, but this is my calling. I will be remembered. Her friend answers and I tell her to scream. I tell her to cry. I implore her to fixate on how she's going to die. As my psychopath status begins to rise, my actions on the papers, my name on the radio, my portrait the backdrop of Newsnight, all because I spotted her at night. I squirm at my intentions as I awake from my dream, legs sticky from the explosion of glee. That what you heard was one hell of a dream. So I start my day to make it reality. In my murder-inspired come, I leave a warning to the world. This is my day, my boredom complex over. I promise it will not be plain, not the same as yesterday, not glum. I sign it all with 2 words for my future companions to express my notoriety as I sit and type away quietly. This poem, my fitting opening song to a show where I can do no wrong. I whisper my opening lines, try to be entertaining. I'm coming for you, in a broken mirror askew. My 2 semen-painted words drip down the cracks of a smashed reflection. My final recollection will be my starting verse to begin my fun. My calling card provided by morning wood. I can't wait to write them in blood. Now, run.